This short screencast is going to take a look at the equation editor within EquatIO. So once I've launched a Google Doc and I've clicked on the EquatIO extension, I'm going to get this toolbar down here. And what I have here, the first one is the equation editor. So when I go ahead and I hit that equation editor, this little box pops up. And let me first go over some of the tools that are up top here. So the first one is text. So I can start to type any sort of text that I want to type in there. So I could put directions. And down here in the bottom right hand corner, I can go ahead and I can insert that or insert math. And it goes ahead and it inserts it for me. If I want to get rid of it, I can hit the delete button and then I'm good to go. Now, let me start to do some math for you and I'll do some basics. I'll do 2 plus 2 equals. And right now it's in black, so I can highlight this and I can click the paint can and I can change the color of that text. So now it's a green color. Notice when I click the paint can, if it's not highlighted, it won't change anything. So I got to highlight, and then I can change this to orange. And notice where my cursor is up top here. So maybe I want to go here and I'm going to go to the next line. I'll just insert my math and then do it. It's be difficult for me. Um, Again, I can delete this and I can move on. So I can also do fractions in the equation editor. So I can do 1/4 and it automatically does a fraction. Now, to get a number next to the fraction, I'm going to hit the right arrow button. So notice that it goes back up top there. So now I can say of 16. So whenever you're having a fraction, if you want to move over, you just hit that right arrow and that works well for you. So I'm going to hit the enter button and I'm going to continue to work on this now. I want the quadratic formula. There's quarter note. So if I wanted to do that, that would be there. Here's my quadratic formula. So I can go ahead and I can insert that. How much easier is that to put in for students than for them to try and type it or recreate it, or for you as the teacher to be doing that as well? So now I can go ahead and I can insert that math. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to go back to this quadratic formula for a second. So notice that I have this predictability text that's coming up here. I'm going to go ahead and hit this. And then right here, I have the heart. So when I go ahead and I hit the heart, I'm going to call it this is something I'm going to use frequently. So that way I can go to my favorites. I don't have to search for it anymore and I can just insert it right away. So that's another great feature of the tools that are up there. I'm going to delete that one more time. And the last part up here, I have the more section, and this just gives us some more things. So here you can see that there's general. So when I click on this, just some general features that we have. Here I have symbols. And so there's all types of symbols that we can insert if we wanted to. Next to that is the layout. So maybe I want a superscript, subscript, matrix. And notice the little heart comes up, so I can heart some of those. Over here I have formulas. So all the different formulas that we can possibly use. So again, we could heart those. And then if I click this here, notice that my quadratic formula is there. And once I start to get a laundry list of different favorited formulas, I can search them and search by this name that I named it. The last thing I want to show you on the equation editor is this little cap. This oftentimes will help us or guide us into what we are doing and give us a YouTube video or some text to help with something that we might have an issue with. So if I can click in here, this little box pops up. It's going to give us a little bit of text this time, and then underneath the text, we have a YouTube clip. So that's there. And then the other thing that I want to show you is that this math space is pretty small. Notice there's 3 dots right here. I can drag this up and I can create more of a space for me to be working, or a canvas, I can call it, of me to allow me to work on different things that I'm creating for my students. So there you have it. That's the basics of the equation editor, which is this little section right here in EquatIO.